Hi everyone, and welcome to the full moon gathering for May 2025. How would it have felt, that first contact with land, washed ashore, an ancient creature, registering pressure, weight, inertia as gravity bore down, holding it back, inhibiting its fluidity? We unfolded into our environment with the earth as our purchase. John Stirk. So welcome everybody. It's really good to have you all here for this Scorpio full moon, sometimes called the flower moon. And my name is Abby and I am one of the team here at TreeSisters, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you into this sacred circle, this moment that we get to be together out of regular time and space. So for over 10 years now, TreeSisters has been supporting women and communities to restore and reforest, whilst also inspiring us to gather in circle to feel the power of our togetherness. So these calls are offered each month at the full moon as an opportunity to feel our strength as we come together in community and to ignite our passion and activism through our togetherness, and to remember just how inspired and creative we can be. So as you probably know, TreeSisters' primary reason for being is to reinstate a culture of reciprocity with nature and make it as normal to give back as it currently is to take and extract. So these calls are free if you need them to be, and they're also an invitation, an opportunity to give back. So I'd love to invite everyone here to give something to the trees, and if you're not already a monthly donor, to possibly consider signing up to become one. And if you are already a monthly donor, just really want to extend our thanks and appreciation to you. And we now also have this possibility on this platform to make a donation directly, and you'll see the little red dot on the offers tab at the side of your screen. And really every donation is so valuable, as it's these donations that directly uplifts and enables women and communities to restore their lands and love their forests. So thank you. So today is the third call in this new series, exploring the delicate dance of pattern and chaos, both in nature and inside our embodied experience. And in this gathering, we'll be exploring the pattern of spirals, the pattern of life unfolding and bursting forth, a pattern of strength and fortitude, as well as beauty and magic. And we will gather these noticings into an offering, a co-created poem or prayer offered to the wild intelligence of the spiral. So I'd love to just welcome some of you here. I see lots of conversation here in the chat. So I'd particularly love to hear from you if this is your first time joining. So Julie, an early morning greeting from Australia with the beautiful moon shining through the clouds. Oh yes, particularly love to know if you can see the full moon. I haven't seen a nearly full moon a couple of days ago, but it's been too cloudy. Dodika, a lovely moon last night in the UK. Very happy to be here with you today. Gayleen, morning from the west coast of Canada, Turtle Island. Blessed to be here. Alison, my favourite time of the month to be here in sacred space with everyone. Welcome, Alison. Yes, Jan, full Scorpio moon. Debbie in Reading. Wow, Pam Keen, pouring rain, snow here. Won't be able to see the moon, but I'm sure I'll feel it. Wow, so we're really covering a lot of different landscapes here. Rebecca, blessed to be here. Gratitude and blessings to you all from the sacred Teton Mountains in the US. Janice says hello. Hello, Janice. Michelle, your first time here in California. Welcome, Michelle. Oh, and Jan says she donated. Thank you. Thank you, Jan. It's really appreciated. Sheila says, hola, from mountains in Spain. Stormy skies with so many swifts. Beautiful. Gayleen says, my pictures of water are outside to soak up the full moonlight. Yes, very wise. Rachel, hi, gorgeous beings. Sky shaping up for a beautiful sunset here in Bristol. Wonderful. It's good to hear. Yeah, actually, maybe tonight there will be a lovely sunset here. Joy in Central Florida. Jane in Hertfordshire. Paula in Newcastle. Wonderful. It's really good to get a sense. Eileen, just coming in from planting in the garden. Wonderful. So it's really nice to just get a feel of everybody at their different times of day and the varying landscapes and weatherscapes of what's happening. Very thank you all for being here. Marion says, I learned yesterday that Beltane is also about giving back to Mother Earth to offer some water. So I'm sitting in pouring rain in Switzerland. Beautiful, Marion. Good to have you here as well. Pat, bright skies in Sussex. Oh, I'm also in Sussex. Mixed skies. Selma, greetings from Istanbul. Susan in Northern California. Ruth, sunny, strong winds in Sheffield. Betsy, blessings from beside the Salish Sea. Tracy, 6 a.m. in New Zealand and the moon is still up. Wow, I think we're really covering everywhere. So it's really wonderful to have you all here. Thank you so much for joining me. So I'm going to just say a little bit about what's going to happen, particularly if you haven't joined these calls before. So in a moment, there will be an invitation to just settle into yourself, to land, to find some comfort and holding for your body in the physical environment that you're in right now. And then we will take a journey together. And at various points during that journey, I will give specific invitations for you to come and share what you're noticing. And this is really just however you're experiencing this journey, waking up through your body and bringing the words of those noticings into the chat box. And if you are new to these calls, it's these sharings that form the basis of our co-created poem. And your participation in the weave of this prayer together is really welcome in whatever way feels comfortable. So if you do have the capacity to come and share when invited, that would be wonderful. And if not, if you simply want to rest back and receive, then that's also really welcome. And you're welcome to move your body in any way that helps you to access felt sensations, to dance, to sway, to roll, to unfurl as I guide you, or to simply rest back. So, yeah, let's take a breath together. And, yeah, begin to land inside ourselves. Remembering that as well as arriving here from all of our different time zones and climates, Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, we might also be arriving here in our messiness, in our complexity, in all that makes up our bodies and souls, and just a reminder that there is no need to be any particular way. You've already carved out the time to join the call today, and that's already a gift to yourself. So however you are in this moment is absolutely welcome. And it can be good to remember that as we enter into our felt sense, we might come close to ourselves in a way that perhaps we haven't in a while, which means that things may arise, our vulnerability, our tenderness, our grief and our anger, all of which are really welcome in this space. But I want to invite you to be mindful that if anything feels too much or you find yourself overwhelmed, to just find a way to come back to noticing the contact you have with the ground, feeling your own fingertips, and to just really honor the unique experiencing that you're having. So if you do feel agitated or lost at any point, just bringing your awareness to the space that you're in and the ground that you're on. So just beginning by awakening a bit of curiosity for this journey that we're going to be sharing together. So taking a moment to just breathe and feeling how possible it is to sort of situate yourself right inside of the rise and fall of your breath. And to notice that that breath is living inside the physical body, inside this physical magnificence that is you. Just imagining the breath now moving in a spiral, spiraling deep into your center and spiraling out again. And as this spiral of breath is moving in you, just noticing where you're in contact with the ground, where your body meets the earth body, where that unconditional support is always coming up to hold you. And just bringing yourself really fully here inside of this moment. And keeping your attention with your breath now. Simply listening with that curiosity that's waking up. Notice your nostrils and your lungs, the movement of your ribs as the air is moving in and out of your body. Spiraling in and down, spiraling up and out. Connecting into your aliveness. Right here and right now. And in our shared exploration today, I would love to offer the invitation for you to move with this pattern of spirals, with the unfolding. If that is something that feels good for you. And equally working with the idea of that movement through the imagination is also perfect. So trusting your body and what it most needs right now. And as you settle into your body and into this moment, allowing yourself to tune into the intricate patterns of life that surround us and inhabit us. Trusting the intelligence of these patterns, offering us some kind of order and continuity. Here we are as part of the living universe, inside the web of relations, recognizing the creative tension present in the existence of chaos and pattern. This is life itself, also showing up in our bodies and the spaces between our bodies, our relational spaces. And perhaps you can recall the exploration we took with waves and any connections you've had with waves over the last month. As you then allow your attention to shift and to land on the pattern that is spirals. From the spiraling galaxies, such as our own, the Milky Way. These celestial homes, birthing new stars. The natural path taken by all particles. The path of light beams to the DNA that makes up our existence. The nature of time itself, perhaps. The unfolding of the petals of a flower. The pattern of the nautilus seashell. The multi-directional spiral as it expands outward, it also spirals inward, showing us the shape of transformation, lack of linearity, growth and evolution as life begets life. All endings leading to new beginnings. These wonderful patterns that create beauty and harmony, enabling us to see the exquisite intelligence of the universe. Just noticing, what is it like to consider this multi-directional movement of spirals as a pattern of continuity in all things? What do you notice coming alive in your body? It's coming and sharing in the chat. What's coming alive as you notice this multi-directional movement of spirals? Just trusting whatever emerges from the felt sense. And bringing your voice into the chat. Before gently bringing your attention back to yourself. And as you bring your attention back in, and you're feeling this natural impulse of living matter, all form wanting to unfold in this pattern. Spirals are also visible to us in whirlpools, hurricanes, as well as in the patterns of our own movement. Both developmentally, from an embryo and in the present, how we might intelligently relate to those forces of gravity that so generously come up to meet us. As we use our limbs to connect with the world, as we bring information back into the spine, into the nervous system, arms and legs spiraling out, whilst also travelling inwards, our own spiraling galaxies of relating. Appreciating the wonder and abundance of these patterns around and within. You're invited now to take a journey of waking up spiralically, imagining yourself as the bud on a tree or a flower. Perhaps there are some in your local landscape at the moment, if you're in springtime. Feeling yourself tightly bound, knowing that spirals are built into plants from the very moment of conception, and that as the plant cells grow and divide, they create a pressure on the outer shell. You're taking a moment to really embody and feel this tight shell, this beginning that is wanting to happen, the natural eros of life, building, ready to unfold. And what do you notice as you feel the pressure and the energy of life moving through you, the stirrings and awakenings? Coming and sharing in the chat how that feels through the bud of your body. And again, just trusting what emerges and bringing your voice in. And then drawing your attention back to your budding self again. And as you come back into your budding self, noticing the relationship between your shell and the life force energy awakening. Feeling how this pressure invites your shell to buckle into ridges, creating the arms of a spiral, the center being at your stem. Slowing down our attention now. Really moving in slow motion, feeling the pressure and stress reaching its apotheosis. There is nothing else that can happen now. But these spirals begin to express, breaking free of your outer shell, birthing into the light and air, beginning the slow unfurling and awakening into light and air. And what is the mood or atmosphere of this moment of awakening? The spiral that is free to express itself now. It's the mood or atmosphere of this moment. Again, coming to share what you're noticing in the chat. And then returning your attention inside of your embodied experience. And as you come back to yourself again, and noticing what you're becoming, flower or leaf, what are you a bigger part of? Guided by the power and strength of your own internal spiraling. Noticing now the presence of the spirals of those around you, opening out, connecting into the external world, greeting the sun, the moon, the rain, the sky. How does it feel to be free now? Tuning into your own strength and resilience in the unfolding. The way in which those expressive spirals energetically connect back through to your roots, much like the expressions of our fingers and toes, reading the world outside of us, spiraling both out from the spine, from the center, into the world, and back again, bringing the world back into the body and into the center. And just playing for a moment with exploring that movement as a leaf, a flower, or a human body, a spiral unfurling of your limbs, both reaching out and reaching inwards. And finding any words to describe the sensations that you're noticing as you explore that unfurling. What kinds of sensations are you noticing coming and sharing again inside of the chat? And continuing your plant-like unfurling, spiraling, opening. Here you are, like human, like plant, like labyrinth and galaxies spinning, strengthened by spirals, reaching out and rooting down, unfolding and unfurling, expressing your beauty and your magnificence inside of this fluid dance within the human body and outside, blending, entangling, dynamic and wild. And if this beautiful expression of patterns spiraling in you had a voice and could speak right now, what might the voice of that spiral be saying? Again, trust what arises. Bring that voice of the spiral into our shared chat space. If this expression of patterns spiraling had words and could speak, what would it be saying? Just trusting the embodied wisdom that emerges. For gently bringing your attention back inside of yourself. Where there is an invitation now to find a place of rest as human or as plant being. The work of unspiraling is done. It's returning your attention, your presence to simply being, the rise and fall of the breath. As you come to a place of rest, letting the breath spiral in and out of the body. Stillness in motion as you gather yourself in to receive. And there's nothing to do now but to receive the weave of your words as I share our co-created poem offering to the splendor of spirals. So simply resting in now. I am the perfume of the soul. Set me free. Be me. Spiraling hearts. Anticipation. Vulnerability. Wanting to burst. Fear, tears, inner intelligence, full, deep breathing, reassuring, beautiful, with headache becoming a spiral of pain in my brain, unleashing, confusion, uncertainty, integration, hesitance, yet unsure why, washing, reassuring, unleashing, integration. Images of frameworks, webs, and networks in my mind's eye. Circular, like Mother Earth. Being wrapped in love. Disorientation, expansion, contraction. Bubbles of joy arising. Joy arising. I move with the water that I am, rebirthing. Rebirthing, I move with the water that I am. I feel tiny micro movements in, around, and through my spine, circular like Mother Earth. Unwinding, mixing, alchemy. Unwinding, mixing, alchemy, mesmerizing. Bubbles of joy arising, being wrapped in love, disorientation, expansion, contraction, dance and swirls, vortexes and lemniscates, expansion of the places inside me that feel crimped, meeting something larger than me, spiraling downwards and in of a whirlpool. Integration, unleashing, reassuring, the fine membrane between me and all else. Beautiful, beautiful, reassuring, washing, infinite patterns of connections, infinite patterns of connections going inward, deep dive, millions of tiny spirals within my body dancing. The spiral of my end meets the spiral of my beginning. The spiral of my end meets the spiral of my beginning, washing, hesitance, yet unsure why. Images of labyrinth I want to walk. Turning, toes turning into rootlets, connecting with galaxies of movement, flying, washing, millions of tiny spirals rising up, opening, turning, labyrinth, rhythmic, pulsing movement, the outer shell, breaking, free, fear, tears rising up, opening, full, deep, breathing, exploding, wanting to be seen, to be known, wanting to be seen, to be known, breaking free, kernel of intelligence, wanting to burst the wish to unfurl aging wisdom. Tenseness and excitement, full, deep breathing, wanting to burst, breaking free, vulnerability, a longing but a fear of opening, a longing but a fear of opening, tenseness and excitement, anticipation, possibility, curiosity, exploding, wanting to be seen, to be known, positivity, exciting anticipation, pushing through resistance, irresistible unfurling, wanting to stretch out and open to the sun, exciting anticipation, cracks in shell, light beginning to enter and expand, all spiraling upward through resistance, vulnerability, positivity, exciting anticipation, blissful, crackling and crunching, letting go into expression, breaking through the constraints into the calling, spiral dance, spiraling upward through resistance, cracks in shell, light beginning to enter and expand, all blissful, releasing, anticipation, left side unwinding with permission to ground, root, release and receive as my shell and mask of stress, composting as I give myself permission to unfurl, uplifting, crackling and crunching, letting go, releasing, thanksgiving, uplifting, joy, letting go, expression, freedom, alive, aware, enlightenment, emergence, curiosity, light, joy, release, uplifting, birth of expression, one with the divine spiral, ecstatic feeling of simply being alive. I am a miracle. I am a miracle. I feel welcomed so my fascia can relax. Floating on birdsong, enlightenment, freedom, alive, aware, joyful yet agonizing expression of love and desire to be. Of love and desire to be, potentiality manifesting, one with the divine spiral, aging wisdom, tenseness, and excitement, breaking free, wanting to be seen, to be known, full, deep, breathing the outer shell, wanting to burst, possibility, curiosity, the wish to unfurl, vulnerability, pushing through resistance, irresistible, blissful, releasing, thanksgiving, enlightenment, part of the dynamic, creative whole, spirals creating a stillness within their turning, realizing we are bigger than we usually remember, tendrils of connection, part of the dynamic, creative whole, first touch with the outside, realization of life, spirals creating a stillness within their turning, a stillness, shuddering, shivering, joyous, lighter, lighter, light. I am part of nature. Realization of life. Realization of life. The enormity and beauty of the world is overwhelming in the recognition that I too am part of the dance. I too am part of the dance. The enormity and beauty. I feel primordial ooze rising. It's okay to be alive and to flourish. It's okay to be alive and to flourish. Nature nurtures. Nature nurtures. First touch with the outside. Resiliency, durability. Lasting echo will remain when long gone. A dance. Becoming a butterfly, becoming a butterfly, freedom unfurls, light enhanced, continual connection to nature, resiliency, durability, lasting echo will remain when long gone. I'm a fractal, part of the larger pattern that can support me, emptying in and out, emptying in and out, becoming a butterfly, sensuous, weaving into waves of air. Sensuous, weaving, opening to the light, heart connection, a lovely opening out, becoming larger. Tailbone grounding like a taproot allows my energy to rise and expand. Rise and expand, emptying in and out. Allow the unwinding. Follow the path. Hello, world. Namaste. Come in and follow me. Come in and follow me. Hello, world. Let go. Let go. Spinning, loving, dancing, infinite love. Thank you. Great gratitude for freedom. Give me space to move through you. Give me space to move through you, ever unfolding. Breathe and open. Breathe and open. I am light. I am free. I am love. Spinning, loving, dancing, infinite love. Spiraling lightly into space. Drifting in ease, joyfully. Let go. Ever unfolding. What a welcoming world. What an adventure. I want to see and feel and touch this beauty all around. So curious. I am expressing time and space, open to receive this reconfiguring. Trust in your natural unfolding. I am expressing time and space, I am the perfume of the soul. Set me free, be me. Set me free, be me. Swaying in a hammock. Trust in your natural unfolding. Receive this reconfiguring. Spiral says, do not be afraid to expand, take up space and create space to let go. Settle in, settle down. Settle in, settle down. Leave the mind out of it. Ancient pattern in life. I am expressing time and space. I am expressing time and space. Dance the tangle, spiraling hearts. My fascia is like the coating of a seed, softened with sound. I am great. I am great. Dance the tangle, releasing the potential energy from my elasticity, curling up in rest, unfurling into stretch and yawn awake, spiraling hearts, ancient patterns in life. Tender contact on my face from my shoulder allows my mask to soften, baby skin born. Lasting harmony swirling in the quantum field, curling up in rest. I am great. Dance the tangle. Lasting harmony swirling in the quantum field. Leave the mind out of it. Trust in your natural unfolding. Welcoming. Come in and follow me. Tailbone grounding like a taproot allows my energy to rise and expand. A lovely opening out, becoming larger, opening to the light, heart connection, embodiment of flying, extending beyond. I am a fractal, expanding into a space of belonging, emptying in and out, floating on birdsong, potentiality manifesting, joyful yet agonizing expression of love and desire to be, birth, divine spiral, birdsong, light beginning, spiral dance, releasing, blissful, expanding, exciting, anticipation, a longing but a fear, a longing but a fear of opening. Positivity, intelligence, wanting to be seen, to be known, wanting to burst. Tenseness, breaking through, letting go, joyful. I am part of nature. It's okay to be alive and to flourish. Continual connection, becoming a butterfly. Lasting echo. Nature nurtures. Come in and follow me. Tailbone grounding. Becoming larger, I am a fractal. Trust in the universe. Breathe and open. I am the perfume of the soul. Set me free, be me. Time, space, ancient, spiraling hearts. I am great. Soften with sound, unfurling. Lasting harmony, releasing, expanding, belonging, a dance. Letting go. Elbows as taproots allow tailbone to meet, spacious, spirals unfurling. Trust. I am light. I am free. I am love. Spinning, loving, dancing, drifting in ease, joyfully. What a welcoming world. I am free. I am love. Trust in the universe, ever unfolding. So simply allowing all of these shared words, contributions, felt sensations of the magical pattern that is the spiral, letting them land and move in you as they feel to, as you have capacity for, and very gently beginning to bring your attention now back to your body in the space that it's in, tuning back into that contact you're making with the ground. Maybe taking a yawn and a stretch. And just returning to your own space. Making some contact with the body. And as you are just reflecting on how it was to feel your words woven in with others' words, to receive the poem, the offering as a whole. Just, lightly noticing the place that you're in now. And we have a few moments together. It would help you to land and to ground, to share anything that you're noticing about how you're doing in this moment. And please do bring your voice again into the chat. Anything that needs to be spoken to integrate the experience. Karen says thank you. Thank you, Karen. Alison, an amazing amount of eros, life force energy in our spiral dance this evening. Wow. Yeah, it was a lot of movement for sure. Oh, Gayleen, the crackling just stopped. Oh, I'm so sorry that there's been I hope that hasn't been for everybody. That's disappointing at the last. Thank you for staying with us. If there was some annoying sound things, I'm not sure what that's about. I'm glad that the beautiful poetry is still translated. A wondrous weaving. Thank you, Pangia. Spirals are so cool. They are really cool, aren't they? All the patterns are cool. Each month I'm like, oh, this is the coolest pattern. And then it's the next one. So yeah, enjoying listening to the evening bird song. Yes, I think I'm going to do that. DJ Any King, many thanks and blessings. Together we wove a sacred space. Yeah. Yana, soothing and inspiring. The collective energy is beautifully woven together with your voice. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Jan, intense and beautiful. It crackled throughout. That is unusual. Please do let us know if that is more than just a couple of you experiencing that. Pam, a beautiful connection. Thank you. Susan, tears of gratitude for potent healing space. Oh, I'm glad it could hold so much for you, Susan. Betsy, thanks for all our offerings. Yes, this wouldn't be a thing without your beautiful expressions and felt senses. Kimberly, no crackling here. Okay, that's good. Oh, Jan, neighbours' tunes coming through the wall, but so spacey I didn't mind. Well, I hope they're nice tunes. Jane, relaxing and lovely. Thank you. Claire, the awareness of spiral is staying with me. Great. Well, thank you, everybody. As we said, it's, it wouldn't be the beautiful expression that it is without all of your contributions. So Thank you so much for your presence and generosity here. And yeah, I would really like to invite you to spend some time with these cool spiral patterns in yourself and in the plants and beings around you, to notice them, to make offerings to them, to give reverence, and to just feel the holding that's available through these mirrors, and the wonder and awe that can inspire as we take time. And we might feel this pattern in our movements. Get curious the next time you make your way to the ground or get up from the ground. How can that be a unwinding and spiralic? I think I made up a few words today, so I hope that's okay. But yes, please do make contact with the spirals, and in a way that feels good and heart opening. So I also want to okay, so no, not crackling for everybody. That's good. Just wanted to thank Ria for her support today, and holding things steadily, and hopefully not a crackling from this platform or my internet connection. And I'd love if you wanted to join again next month as we continue this series. And in June, we will be exploring the pattern of tessellations, so the intimacy of these patterns that fit so neatly together. So I look forward to being in circle again next month, and wishing you good grounding and clarity through this Scorpio full moon. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. Thank you so much, everyone.